Hey everyone, welcome to another one of my updates. This one is probably going to look a little bit different for you because it's not stable, and that's because I'm recording this on my phone. I think this is the best way to do it because it's a little more off the cuff, but also I found out that my phone's camera is higher quality than my webcam, so there's an easy way to make it look just a tiny bit better. I have a little bit of a list here, but it's nothing too long, and there's no real big plan, so don't worry, this won't be super long or anything. First off, Colorwind News. I have decided on a format for those videos. It's where I give an intro, talk about the news story, give a screenshot of the source, and then give my opinion afterwards. High quality audio and edited. That's going to be the format from now on. I'm not going to be changing anymore. And more importantly, I'm not going to be able to do all the news stories that even interest me. Now, I always knew that I wouldn't be able to do that just on my own, but I can't even do all the stuff that I'm interested in. So it's just, I'd rather do a smaller amount of stories and well reported than do a whole bunch and not be able to either report on it correctly or be able to do much of anything else because there's other things I want to do. Second thing, Colorwind Gossip. In order to kind of separate that from Colorwind News, it's literally going to be opposite. I'm going to start recording those episodes the way that I do these updates. It's going to be just straight on my phone with the lower quality audio and no cuts. I think that'll kind of separate it from news because Colorwind Gossip needs its own identity, and I think this will help do it. At least that's what I'm going to try. I might change my mind, but we'll see how that works. Colorwind Reacts. Here on YouTube, I'm going to try to do more than just a reaction to the trailer itself. I want to put it into more context. So instead of just a reaction to the trailer, I want to try to do something where kind of like what I just did with the Street Fighter 6 Ken Honda Blanca Dawson reaction, where I went onto the website and I found more information about the characters on there. I would like to try to do something like that on my other trailer reactions, see if I can find other information. And more importantly, that stuff is going to be exclusive to here on YouTube. TikTok will not be getting that native or Reels. So if I can do that for a certain trailer, maybe not every trailer will need that much more information, but I'll try. That's the plan. Clips are going to be coming to YouTube now. I usually post clips to share on TikTok and Reels to kind of promote my Let's Play videos here on YouTube. But the clips I think I'm also going to put on YouTube as well. The thing is though is that I want them to be shorts, and the only way that shorts count on YouTube is that if they're in the vertical format. So you're going to be seeing that here for the clips, kind of like a thumbnail kind of preset. So be on the lookout for that. Blast Processing, Colorwind Talks, and Colorwind History. Blast Processing in particular, I tried to make a schedule for that, but that doesn't work. So those three videos, they'll just happen whenever they happen. That's kind of how they've been anyway. Even Blast or Colorwind History, which I kind of took a break from, uh, they'll just happen whenever I see an anniversary or some kind of historical significance in terms of the video game industry that I want to talk about. I'll do something for it there. So that's going to be just kind of like how it is whenever I feel like it. Now, for the stuff that's exclusive to YouTube, let's talk about Let's Plays. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what I've been thinking about in terms of Let's Plays so you can understand what's been going on in my mind. There are so many Let's Plays that I want to do because there's so many games that I want to play, and I thought it would be cool to be sharing that experience with you guys. These include Cyberpunk 2077. We're talking Ninja Gaiden Sigma. We're talking Elden Ring. We're talking Tunic. We're talking um, Call of Duty now because I actually got into that Modern Warfare beta and I kind of want to go back and see if I can get into Call of Duty multiplayer. Um, there's so many things that I want to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to tell you the plan that I had in my mind that I've not been able to enact for a good couple of months. I have not announced this because I have no confidence that I'll be able to do it. But I'm just going to tell you so you know what I've been trying to do. And specifically, what I've been trying to do is essentially 2 Let's Play videos a day, Monday through Friday. Multiplayer Madness or Online Contender would be one of the videos on Monday, and then the other video would be um, a edited clip, or not clip, but part of Cyberpunk 2077. Multiplayer Mondays and Cyber Mondays. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. Tuesdays, I would be Terror Tuesdays so that I could have Dead Space playthrough on there, which I never finished. That's one I had started. And I want to do a backlog purge on Ninja Gaiden, either Black or Sigma, and I think I'm going to be going towards Sigma that just came out via that Ninja Gaiden collection and is on Game Pass now, just because the controls are better. And it just feels better than Ninja Gaiden Black. My understanding is that Black is supposed to be a little bit better, but Sigma strikes me as being more beginner friendly. And since I've played that game before, but I've never finished it, that's the direction I want to go because that's a game that I want to be able to get through. And then who knows? Maybe I'll do a Brawler Boys playthrough of Ninja Gaiden Black afterwards. You know, that's just a thought though. We'll see. Wednesdays, I wanted the return of Quake because I never finished that playthrough, and then I wanted to put up parts of my Ni no Kuni streams. So that'd be like Wizard Wednesdays, right? um, a lot of these have themes because I guess I'm a dad now who likes dad puns. Go figure. Thursdays is Throwback Thursdays, so you get parts of Ocarina of Time. And then it's also Threatening Thursdays, as I'm calling it, and you would get parts of my streams of Resident Evil HD Remaster, which is another playthrough on Twitch that I need to finish. And then finally on Fridays, I wanted to do Arcade Contender for Fighting Fridays, which has been going pretty well. And then also Final Fantasy Fridays, which would be the return of Final Fantasy 2, this Final Fantasy 2 playthrough. I was thinking of maybe doing Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and you did see a part of that go up this past week on Thursday, but both Final Fantasies actually right now are giving me trouble because both of those, both that video and I actually have a episode of Final Fantasy 2 already recorded that is stuck in copyright hell. I'm waiting for the copyright to expire. Same thing happened in Final Fantasy Remake. That was actually done a month before, and now there's a Final Fantasy 2 episode that's a month before. So that could very much change just because copyright is fucking with me. So fun. I have no confidence that I'll be able to do any of what I just said, like I said before. And then now with other games coming out that I'm interested in, such as like the DLC for King of Fighters 15, Team Samurai, Overwatch 2 is going to come out tomorrow on the 4th. I'll probably do a multiplayer madness episode on that. So we'll see what ends up doing. At the end of the day, what I've decided to do is just be like, okay, it's Monday. What videos would I like to see go up on my channel on Tuesday? And then I just try to make those videos either the day before or try to plan it out for the following week. And depending on how I feel that day, or if I'm busy with something else, or whatever may happen, it either happens or it doesn't. But I've noticed that as long as I don't try to obligate myself to things, even though I don't get out as much as I would like to, I get out more than I typically do. So just take everything I just said with a grain of salt and just know that I'm trying. And I hope that at some point, I figure out something that works, and then everything that I just said comes true, and then I'm happy with what I've done. The final thing I want to say is I want to attempt still the essay show that I keep talking about, and I've actually already done one episode of, but this time there's no timetable to it. I'm also kind of thinking of maybe just calling it Colorwin Talks, even though I already have a show that's called like that. I think it's essentially the same thing. It's just more scripted and everything. So I'm going back and forth as to whether or not it should have its own name or just make it part of Colorwin Talks. I don't know. But other than that, that's what we're looking at for the channel. And then finally, for Twitch, weekly schedules seem to be the best thing for me. Again, I have a plan in my head of how I would like to stream each things, but the difference between that and the YouTube plan is the one that I have in my head for Twitch is impossible to do. It's not possible. So there's no point in saying it because I already know it's not feasible. There's not enough there's not enough days in the week for me to do what I want to do. So I just take it week by week and try to give the weekly schedules that I post up on Twitter and try to go by it. And so far, I have not been able to do 1 week without having to cancel something. But I'm gonna try. Um, it's Monday, and as of today, I did stream earlier before recording this, and so out of the 3 days that I've obligated myself to this week, I've done one already. So 1 out of 3. Hopefully, I'll do it tomorrow when Overwatch 2 comes out and King of Fighters 15 Team Samurai comes out, and then I'll be able to do it again on Thursday when I stream Resident Evil. So basically, it's gonna be weekly, and then I'll slowly but surely get through the old playthroughs that I haven't finished yet, as well as start the new ones that I've been wanting to do. And other than that, that's about it. Really, there's articles that I'm going to be writing, but even that is just take it day by day. And my goal for that is just to write 3 articles a week and see if I can get that done. I don't know if I can get that done either. I just there's so much I'd like to do, and I have no plan, no strong plan in able to do that. But that's how it's always been with me. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this update somehow wills itself into reality. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace and love, gamers and players. Colin out.